Before I set this off, I want to give a rest in peace shout out to another hip hop icon who just recently passed from the borough of Brooklyn. DJ Clark Kent was a true hip hop pioneer, a DJ producer legend, and a major force in the sneaker community. Clark Kent was one of the more influential New York producers who put a lot of your favorite rappers on the map, and he was behind many East Coast classic records. It's another heartbreaking loss for the hip hop community. R.I.P. Clark Kent. What is good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Mob. If you are rocking with this content, go ahead and smash that like button for your boy. Hitting the like button is greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. But today, I'm going to hit y'all with my thoughts on this new project from the East Side that's entitled Still Easty. It's been 10 long years since this veteran L.B.C duo of Trey D and Goldie Loc has blessed the streets with a project. Now, I've always considered the Eastsidaz to be part of the backbone of that authentic G-Funk sound. You know, those guys are the definition of staying down and keeping it G'd up from the feet up. Many of you remember their commercial debut album in 2000, and that was followed up by Deuces and Chains, The Old-Fashioned Way, the following year, which was one of my favorite records from 2001. So a lot of time has passed since their 2000s releases, but thanks to Snoop, who a couple years back had purchased Death Row Records, and now we are starting to see a revival of those legendary West Coast artists from that infamous record label. The first impressive release from the new Death Row would have to be the Dog Pound album Wag, which had dropped in the summertime. And a project like that likely inspired the Eastsidaz to get back in the lab with Snoop for this Still Easty EP, which is their first EP as a group. It contains just 7 songs lasting approximately 21 minutes. But with that being said, let me go ahead and just hit y'all with that track by track breakdown. The opener, Passport, is a luxurious tone setter with some words from Snoop over a suave, triumphant beat. The first actual song, Hood Been Good, is a G-Funk anthem produced by Jelly Roll, and here we get the classic SOS Band Just Be Good to Me sample, but Jelly Roll gives it that crunchy G-Funk texture. This is a sample that just instantly makes you feel good, and the chemistry from these three are very much intact. Snoop definitely did his thing with the sung vocals on the hook, really capturing that nostalgic vibe. So yeah, this was my favorite song off the project. This just feels like the perfect comeback to really set it off, and everything here was organic G-Funk. Things do mellow out quickly with the next one, Groove Back, featuring October London. And this is set to an atmospheric beat with these laid back, watery synths. It has that chill, Macish flavor, something for the late summer, early fall. And October London completely bodies this hook with his rich, soulful vocals, and his singing eerily reminds me of Marvin Gaye. Like, it's crazy. But I think Trey D best sums up the vibe of this record with this that laid back 8-track classic groove. So yeah, Groove Back was a highlight as well. Immediately after is the Rick Rock produced slapper Ragtide. Now this is a crippin' anthem straight up and down with a beat that stylistically does resemble a couple of the tracks from the recent Dog Pound album, also produced by Rick Rock. But this is a lively banger, a chunk rattler that will likely put you in a good mood. A track that just exudes that aesthetic of those creased khakis and a fresh pair of Chuck Taylors. Then there is this smooth but rugged Going Down, where we get this plush West Coast boom bap production from Battlecat. It's simple but effective, but a buttery smooth beat, just perfect for the freestyle flow. Snoop on the hook was a real treat, and they're reminding us that they are the same old, but with a new flavor. They never change up, but at the same time, they're game changers. Yeah, it's truly hard to miss with Battlecat on the boards. After this is Watch and Chillin', a funky stripped back Track produced by Jansport J. I love the old school vocal sample. It's really catchy, and as a whole, this record has that neck snapping appeal. Snoop has a solid verse, and Goldie Loc gives out some game like you gotta have a mission, detailed plan, unless you still wanna be running from the pig man. While Trey D gave us a master class in slick G-funk rapping with some lines like true original, the general, the villain salute me, authentic and cemented is why Snoopy has scooped me. The man still sounds as in pocket as he did in the late 90s and early 2000s, no question. Then this project wraps up with the late night eerie Gangsta 5 with Butch Cassidy. The wailing G-Funk synths are in full effect, and this does sound like it could have been dusted off from their 2001 release, but it's still fresh. Trey D has the standout bars: conduct of a killer, courage of a hustler, run with the cutthroats, never learn to trust them, chained by the game just to bang and ride, city of no pity, we stay gangstified. It's definitely a strong closer. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 4 mics. I feel this EP shows us that Death Row is back, and it does have me looking forward to a possible full-length Eastsidaz project, as well as that Snoop Dogg Missionary album that I believe is scheduled to drop in December. It's wishful thinking, but at the same time, I still don't want them to rush it. So on these 7 tracks, the Eastsidaz demonstrated just how crispy they still sound as a duo in 2024. Like, they didn't lose a step vocally, especially Trey D, who still has that timeless, immaculate flow. The production was fun, Mac-ish, and true to form, G-Funk all the way. And I'd have to say it's one of my favorite EPs of the year. And I gotta say, shout out to Snoop for having the vision to revitalize that old Death Row sound and to be the general who has been in charge of inspiring these old school greats to want to go do it again. My favorite tracks include Hood Being Good, Groove Back, Going Down, Watching Chillin', and Gangstified. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I am signing out, but as always, it's peace and blessings. The East Side is still Easty.